Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2 original campaign. This is Big Los, and we're in the Temple of Tyr. After having just completed the Tomb of the Betrayers and collecting our reward, 500 gold pieces for all that risk to our lives. I suppose it's better than nothing. So now we have another mission to go do. We could either do the Moonstone Mask mission for Nishka, or we could go tackle the warehouse. And you know what? I think I'm more inclined to do the warehouse mission. Oh, cutscene.
And that's why.
Excuse me.
As I was...
Stop right there, kid! We've got ourselves a thief!
I was just running. I run fast.
What's this about a thief?
Check your coin purse. And don't even think of moving, child.
Please, sir. I'm just running. Can I just leave?
What? Why, you're right. My coin purse is missing.
You're going straight to the watch after you hand over that pouch.
Let's say nothing and observe.
Are you sure it's this little girl?
Yes, I'm sure. It's just not safe to walk around here anymore. Just last 10 day, I lost 10 gold to one of these scamps. And I'm not about to let this one off, even if she looks so innocent. Turn out your pockets now!
Let's do a search. Her boots are too big for her. There's room for a pouch in there.
I suppose you're right. You've got a sharp eye. There's a coin purse down there.
There is.
Sorry, good sirs. Just trying to get bread to eat. Please don't take me away.
What are you doing to her? She's just a little girl.
Alright, we're gonna say nothing and observe.
Out of the way, boy. She's a thief, and the watch deals with the likes of those.
Are you sure about this? She's just a kid.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. And if there's any other times where I could not help you, make sure that you let me know. Hey, that's not the way to the watch. By the way, I was the watch. I wonder why he didn't just leave her with me. Anyways, if we go to the warehouse, it's of course in this direction over here. It's at the very end of this little cul-de-sac. If you bring up the map, there it is. Now, I don't think there are any enemies on the outside of here. Just in case you're wondering about the only thing worse than Luskin's mission, that door is the door to the house for that mission. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just forget what I said. I know I've had at least one complaint in my last campaign that I didn't show where the house was for that, because I just cut from one to the other, so that's where it is. Okay, so here we are in the warehouse, and now will be a great time to put on some buffs, and we're gonna have Nishka do a lot of search mode, just because these guys are thieves and they like to put traps. Alright, let's put that. Protection from evil. Protection from evil on Quora.
What's going on?
Quora, you're gonna have to put mage armor on everybody. Shield on yourself.
Dear John Queedy.
Put that on.
I am listening.
Alright, we're almost done here.
Attack! How can I help?
Okay. We're gonna go into stealth, not stealth mode, we're gonna go search mode. Actually, we could probably go into stealth mode as well. And we're just gonna... Oh, I guess It's not necessary, because we got a bunch of thugs running this way, huh? Okay, we're gonna exit out of these modes. Wand of Paralyzation. Maybe we should use that. Don't we have like a stinking cloud wand?
Well, well.
No?
Looks like we have some new targets.
Ah, here it is. Yeah, that ought to be good.
Let us press the
Oh, you're
attack.
still buffing up.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Well, I suppose that we could do one of these black tentacles on them. Or maybe even deep slumber. Maybe we should just haste ourselves. Who's running?
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Well, right, they're gonna run through
Well,
all that.
Look who showed up.
But don't run into it. Okay. Oh, you're gonna do an ice storm, huh? Well, that killed at least one of them. Alright, now you can do a wand of paralyzation. Nishka, do a coup de grace. Come back and shoot that one. And you're shooting and you're still buffing. Tell this thing... Oh yeah, it's already attacking. Where are you going? Stay here. Alright, it's a good thing that zombies are immune to poison-like effects.
I will lead now. Follow.
Alright, so we got a potion. And another potion.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna need you to do searches. I don't trust this place. Uh-oh. Got a bunch of them here.
What's going on?
Run here. And I guess you could do a fireball on these guys. Exit out of that mode. Come over here and hide.
To the abyss with you.
Oh yeah, this would be great for one of these lightning bolts.
Sure, I can do that.
Who got killed? Well, Clora killed one of them. And a lot of them saved against electricity. Yeah, attack. Maybe you should not cast this stuff anymore. Where's your spell casting at? It's in scaled and you're still casting your strongest spells. Interesting. Well, that killed the mage, but not the archer.
It was a mistake to challenge me.
Who's for a fight? Come on!
All right, I can do that.
Alright. Dead. Copper necklace, 28 gold pieces.
How can I help?
Ah, we have some crates over here. Amethyst. Whoa, that's right. These are full of armors that if we take all these, it's going to weigh us down a lot. We're going to leave them. Here we go. 4 potions. If we really need money, we will come back and take those things individually. Let's go over here and see if there's any enemies on this side. No. I know there's going to be a bunch over here. Something just happened. So where are those enemies at?
This one.
Ah, there they are.
I will do what I can.
Instead of that, why don't you do your tentacles on him? Nope, too late. I guess we'll just haste ourselves.
You know nothing, Academy living cantrip
Now would be a
casting
good
sop.
time for one of those ice storms.
Renren Hasenavok.
It was a mistake to challenge.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Well, look who showed up.
All right, you're attacking him.
Of course.
Oh, we got a double team on the animal companion. Nice. Alright. Got a garnet. Potion and 22 pieces of gold. We have some more crates.
How can I help?
Let's go into search. Let's check the barrel first. 692 gold pieces. Nice. Let's check this crate on the bottom. And then we'll check the ones on the top. Empty. These tools. Acid trap. Blob of acid. Minor acid. Spike trap. And sonic trap. Okay. Now let's pause and we'll level our characters up. Okay, so we wanted to give her a Shadow Dancer level, which means she needs dodge and mobility. Now, we've given her dodge. She needs mobility. And I don't think it's going to come for at least 2 more levels. We have Move Silently, 8 ranks. We have 10 ranks of Hide. We have at least 5 ranks of Tumble. A lot more than that. Just so we can get the Hide in plain sight. Well, I guess we'll just do another rogue level. Alright, we will increase dexterity. Yeah, you have 10 ranks to move silently and 10 into hide. So you should qualify immediately. And you have improved uncanny dodge. Now I'm not sure what that means, so let's find out. Cannot be the victim of a sneak attack unless the attacker performing the sneak attack is 4 or more levels in classes that give sneak attack bonuses, such as rogue or assassin. Then the character levels at the defender with this feat. Yep. And what does regular uncanny dodge do? You retain your dex bonus to armor class even if caught flat-footed or attacked by a hidden or invisible creature. Okay, so that's Nishka.
Yes.
How can I help?
You have need of me?
Okay, now it's Janek's turn. So you're going to be level... I want to say level 9. Cancel. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to be 9. According to this, level 9 is another Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep. The skills we are going to pick, 1 into Concentration, 1 into Heal, 1 into Lore, and 1 into Use Magic Device. Okay. And we get another feat. We are going to pick Spell Penetration. Really? The spellcaster with this feat gains a +2 bonus to caster level checks to beat a creature's spell resistance. I feel that's a waste of a feat, but we'll pick it anyway, because that's what it says. And now we have access to level 5 spells. Nice. Okay, so we could always do a Big Bees. Gotta love those Big Bee spells. However, it's only good against 1 target. And you know how much I like these area of effect spells. Vitriolic Sphere. It's a 10-foot radius burst. Affected creatures take 1d4 points of acid damage per caster level, and must succeed on a reflex save or risk taking damage in the following 2 rounds. 64 points of damage in the second round and 3d4 points of damage in the third round. Yeah, that's pretty devastating. Be dissolved like that. Or we could do Arc of Lightning. This one does 1d6 points of electricity damage per caster level to initial target, a randomly selected nearby creature, and all creatures in the line in between them. So we're not going to have a lot of control with this one. It does do more damage to the Vitriolic Spirit, but at least we'll have control over that. Plus we could do this Big Bees. We have access to 2, so I'll take that one. And I suppose this one. Finish. Let's open up the inventories and see if we have any level 5 spells that we've been hanging on to. No, this is it's a level 1 spell. Let's put it over there. No, I think we're gonna have to go to Sand Shop. Flame Arrow, I think we have this. Yeah. Okay. So I think we should do 2 of those. 1 Big Bees, and for level 4. Should we do an Ice Storm? Yeah, why not? And level 2. I suppose we can always do another Scorching Ray. Okay, we should probably rest after this. And I think I want to save these bolts. So let's switch back to my +1 bolts. Arrow the Vampire. Let's give those to Eleni. Oh, I don't have any +1 bolts? Well, I do have bolts of frostbite. Let's use those.
Yes.
Alright, let's do Quora. I think I decided the last time I leveled her up that we were just going to go with no prestige classes. I mean, we could always do Red Dragon Disciples, but it's not going to do as good as a Sorcerer. At least initially. Yeah, let's do it. We'll just run up the Sorcerer. Spellcraft is always good. Lore, not really. Craft Alchemy, yeah. And we can pick a feat for her. So I'm gonna make her a craft person, so why don't we do craft magic arms and armor? And then maybe we'll do craft one eventually, but the important ones are this one and craft wondrous items. That's an important one. Okay. And she has access to another level 4 spell. This one is all of these spells all in one. You pick which one it is. However, these are all lower level spells. Let's pick Stone Skin as a good buff. And then eventually I'll give her Wall of Fire. We also have another level 3 spell, another level 2 spell. And I guess that's it. Maybe I should give her Lightning Bolt. Or that or Scintillating Sphere. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. This is like that Vitriolic Sphere. Except it does electricity damage. And for this one, I think I'm gonna have to give her Magic Weapon eventually. Why don't we give her Scorching Ray? That's a good one.
I am listening.
Alright, Eleni's turn. Now, I don't think I decided on any particular prestige class. I kind of wanted to do Stormlord, but you have to take too many feats to get it. So we might just stick with being a druid. I mean, it's not horrible. Okay, so let's give her a point to concentration, a point to diplomacy. Listen, we won't bother with lore. Spot, survival. Let's give her a dinosaur companion. Ariel? Okay, we'll just go with that one. And she's immune to venom, so she can attack spiders with impunity. Nice. Okay, I think we can... Oh, now we have access to level 5 druid spells. Awaken. That's a good one. Level 2. Flame weapon. We can get rid of one of these stone skins or save it for her dinosaur. I guess we could just save it for her dinosaur. It'll make the dinosaur that much more potent. There's also Jagged Tooth. Where's the info on that? This doubles the critical threat range of the animal companion. Okay, let's get rid of one of these. That way we make the animal companion that much stronger. Okay, so those are all buffs for the animal companion. Flame weapon, that could probably go on to Eleni's blade, so it'll do additional damage. Okay. So can we rest? Or are there enemies? Oh, yes we can. There are no enemies nearby as of yet. So I'll put on some buffs right now and I'll come back. Alright, that should do it.
You have need of me?
Now Eleni counts as 2 characters, almost, because of her dinosaur. Those things are just so useful. Aha! Let's throw one of these at them.
What's going on?
Yeah, I guess you can do this scintillating sphere.
Yes.
Why don't you...
You know nothing, Academy living,
give this
cantrip
one to
casting
Nishka.
sop. Yes.
Because you could use it just as good with your use magic device.
Yes.
Really? I used up everything? I guess everything is a buff, huh? Above level 1. Let's tell this thing to attack.
Let us press the attack.
Alright, now we can attack. Uh-oh. Eleni, how did you take so much damage? Well, you're gonna have to do something about it.
Press the attack, quickly!
Oh, am I dazed? Come on, everybody.
You have need of me?
Alright, now can you do this? Yes. Okay, that's better. Sort of.
Yes.
Potion of Antidote. Potion of Invisibility.
Yes.
Let's go over here. Sometimes there's guys over here, but I guess they all came this way.
Yes.
Alright, what do we have in here, Nishka? Oh, a bunch of short bows, but we only need one, the Duskwood short bow. Whoa, Nishka. Nishka! What's going on with you?
You have need of me?
Everybody, follow me!
These tools, we'll take them. Okay. Let's back up here and open up these crates. Aha! A bunch of scrolls.
I will lead now. Follow.
You're the one who benefits the most from scrolls, so we'll have you take them. That's a level 4 spell of fear. We might have it already. Yeah, we do. We'll put that there just in case. Mass camouflage. We'll give that to Eleni because it's a druid spell, right? Yeah. It's also a ranger spell. This is protection from evil. We might use that on somebody. Gust of wind. I'm not sure if we have that. Yeah, we do. Remove fear, that's a cleric spell. I wonder if Nishka can cast these things yet.
How can I help?
No, not yet.
You have need of me?
How about this one?
Yes.
No, we have a ways to go.
You have need of me?
I guess you could say that. Barlow. I wonder what we can hit this guy with for instant death. Maybe we could try hitting him with this thing. Or will it be a waste?
I hear Chrome is poyen.
Alright, I like the range on that. Only 23 damage? And he did fail his reflex save, that's good. Let's see how much extra damage he takes. 11. What about the third round? 7, okay. So that's kind of decent. If there was like a bunch of enemies around, then they would all take damage. How about we put one of these tentacle things here. Let's put it there.
You know nothing, Academy living cantrip casting soft.
Poyen.
Put you here. And maybe we can do a bunch of damage with an ice storm. Let's come on this side. Usually there's a lot of enemies over here. Let's see if we can get them to spawn and come this way. Oh, he's doing something. Oh, there they are. Alright, back up everybody. Back up.
Let us press the attack.
Let them run into this thing.
I am yours.
Of course.
Okay, now you can attack.
Press the attack. Quickly.
Who's for a fight? Come on! Ah! 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 Ah!
All right.
Nature.
Yeah. You don't have to run that way. stupid zombie ward.
Press the attack. Quickly.
Well, look who showed up. By the shadows of Merdelaine. I need someone to shield me.
Yeah, I don't want the dinosaur running into that thing.
Hells. Was that all right?
We have a bunch of enemies over here that can be dealt with.
You know nothing, Academy living cantrip casting sop.
Let's cast this in here, in this room.
For Merdelaine and all within it.
You know
What happened to
nothing,
casting the
Academy
spell?
living cantrip casting sop.
Can you put it there? No. How about this one?
Well.
How about we
Looks like
just
we have some new targets.
do one of these scorching rays?
Shooting at this with
That ought to work. Oh, maybe we can scare these guys. No? Scaring won't work? We have to get close for that? Apparently we do. Oh, we just do this Jedley's loot. No, we can't. Not even. What on that guy? Nope. How about the forward guy? Wow.
Well. Looks like we have some new targets.
Let's try that again.
And then they got green.
Alright, let's just finish these guys off with regular weapons. Nice.
Yes.
So we're gonna check out this treasure bag. 7 gold pieces. And we got loot. Pile of gold. 500 gold pieces and a gem. That's all that's here? No books or anything? Alright, everybody. Let's go this way. Documents. There we go.
All right. Now that we've got that all taken care of, looks like I've got a warehouse full of who knows what here, with no guards. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can help myself to.
Just remember, we split anything you find.
Hey, it's me. I wouldn't shortchange a partner. Don't worry. I'll try not to get too greedy. Not as much to pick through as I thought there would be. Here. I did find something for you, though.
Thanks, I'll make good use of it.
Just looking out for you. And besides, we could always sell it if you can't use it. I found a little something for myself, too. Nice blade, don't you think?
Are you sure that's all you found?
What are you trying to say? You know I wouldn't hide anything from you.
Come clean, what else did you find?
I didn't find anything else. Look, either you trust me or you don't. It's not my problem.
Well, I don't think any of these will work. Diplomacy, you're right, we've been through too much together, including me saving your life, to cheat each other out of a few baubles.
You're right. You and I, we're partners till the end. Always sharing, always looking out for each other.
Forget it, let's go. Let's see if we've gained or lost any. Wait a minute, you gave me a great sword? What are you thinking? So we went 1 point towards chaotic. But nothing in the realm of influence was changed. Who are you thinking giving this to me? The Shining Light of Lathander. It's +2 and it can do Searing Light. Great! Absolutely nobody in our party can use this weapon. We'll just stuff it in here. And... oh, short bow +2. We'll give that to Nishka.
How can I help?
You got some type of dagger, which you can't even use because you don't know what it is.
You have need of me?
The Night Thief's Nimble Knife. Ha! Gives you 2-weapon fighting! That's perfect! It's +1 and tumble +2. That's perfect! Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Yes.
That means we can do this with this weapon. The Never Sleep. So if we equip this, attack bonus is 12 and 7. And this is 10 and 5. That's perfectly acceptable. And what about this bow? That's a short bow +1. We're not going to use that anymore. We're now using a short bow +2, and we'll sell the short bow +1 along with this Duskwood short bow, which applies way too much strength. Let's take a look at the damage that's applied if we equip the Duskwood short bow. 1d6 +3 because of the +1 piercing damage from the +1 arrows. Right, because if we go to regular arrows, it's still +3. Oh, that's weird. Your strength bonus is only +2. Oh, it's +3 +1. Okay. It was +4. It would be +2 from the strength damage. So where's that other +1 coming from? Well, I guess that's one of those mysteries. Okay, so we're going to be using this until we actually get to weapon fighting.
I will lead now. Follow.
But it won't be for a while because the next feat absolutely
Everybody
has to be
follow me.
mobility, since we already have dodge.
You have need of me?
Okay. Now if we go back this way, usually some enemies spawn because they spawn when you come from a certain direction. No? Well, it usually happens like that. Maybe I'll go through here one more time the opposite way and then we'll see if there's more enemies. I'm gonna have to split this episode up into 2 as well. That's what I did last time. But there's just so much to explore in here. Such a large warehouse. You know what? This might be the room where that happens. And since we're already coming from this direction, we're going to be seeing them. Right? Right, guys? Guys? You in here? Hello? Ah, here's kit 18 bolts and a gem. Aha! A short sword +2. I guess we can also give this to Nishka. Ah, there's a bunch of thugs over here. Say hello to Vitriolic Sphere.
I er kromis poyen.
Yeah! Here they come. Maybe you can throw a fireball at them.
Eleme Vakreni.
By the shadows of Merdelaine.
Okay, somebody made a reflex save. Yeah!
I think we've had enough of this one.
Alright, Eleni got him. I just love that secondary damage. Now, there's a bunch of guys in here. And there they are. Why don't you entangle them, Melanie?
What's going on?
You launch a fireball in there. Alright, get out of the way.
Press the attack, quickly!
You can probably, I guess, do haste on us.
It's like him, Fuzan.
Attack!
Cora should be the one throwing fireballs, if she can. I mean, that's kind of to your line of sight, right here.
Sure, I can do that.
And you just come up to right here. Block.
Eleme
Alright,
Vakreni.
good.
Who's for a fight? Come on!
On your guard. Foes approach.
Well, at least a couple of them are stuck. That's an encouraging sign. I guess, you know what, maybe we could try to put them to sleep. Can we get it in there? Anybody die? No.
Feel like being on fire.
It doesn't look like it worked on any of them.
Eleme Vakreni. The land is
Carry on this.
Alright, they're dead. Good for us. Let's see if we can get around this. Oh, we got some more traps.
How can I help?
That's more your thing. Summon creature 4. 18 gold pieces. Let's give that to Janet.
I will lead now. Follow.
We have something over here too. We got 3 potions. And one of our buffs have worn off, so now we're carrying too much stuff. Well, I guess we're gonna have to give away some of these things here. Better. What? We don't need any of this stuff. Copper necklace. 33 gold pieces. 64 gold pieces. And we have another room and another passageway. So I would say that we have explored about 66% of this whole place. Yeah, we only haven't explored this section here. But since we're already about 50 minutes into the episode, I say we end it here and then we'll finish it up in the next one. I think part of the problem is I spend too much time leveling up my characters. Alright. So we'll finish up the warehouse, you know, we'll try to find some better stuff. And then I guess we'll go to the Moonstone Mask. You know, what will we discover there? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And Tenga Buen Dia.